skedaddling.
Wholesome memes, wholesome memes. We're gonna find some memes and put holes in them.
Brat brat, my friends. Hello, my name's Jack, the snack that smiles back. Let's do it. Let's do the memeing. Yeah. I know. My selfie skills are terrible. But just look at this baby penguin and everything will appear better. I'll stare at that baby penguin once you tell me how to get perfect teeth like you beautiful specimen of Australian.
Oh, I'm gonna be late. Wait, I gotta kiss my dog.
Bird. Penne, bird.
What do you do with a cat who likes boxes? You make boxes that are cute. Get him to explore them so you get photos that look really funny.
Amy and Jake of Brooklyn Nine-Nine didn't start dating until they were both in their 30s. Aw, that's wrong. They were dating, just not each other. Just did 700 days on Duolingo and decided to buy a cake and candles to celebrate. I love people who romanticize the hell out of every little win in their lives. I want to be those people. Oh, it's a great little motivation. It's very easy to do as well. You don't need to, be as elaborate as making a birthday cake for yourself. I, for one, when I succeed in a task, I reward myself by not having to cry in front of the mirror.
Got any fatherly advice for me?
Yeah, ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. So don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down.
Oh, but Dad, I'm really full of it. I ate that entire pizza. I don't know if I could go for another run.
What did I say, boy? Don't let what's inside you weigh you down. Now do 2 more sprints up the hill.
When my entire family is home and everyone is eating, vibing, and having fun together. Yes, we can celebrate. Now you can get everyone with your laxative prank in one go.
I'm always struggling. Is it going to be like this forever?
Hey, you're handling things better than you used to.
Aw.
It has gotten better before, and it will again.
Thanks. But why is your voice so deep?
I'm a son, bro. I'm literally billions times your size.
Oh, right.
My son has parked his bike by this lamppost just about every day for the last year. This morning, this sticker had appeared. Absolutely made our day. People can be so brilliant. Thank you, whoever did it. That is absolutely sweet. More posts like these, please. The kind where I struggle and fail to find a way to make this dark. Have you ever seen brown eyes in the sun? You don't always notice it at first, but you'll see that brown no longer describes them. They melt into golden rays, circling an eclipse. There's nothing boring about brown eyes. Not even when the later hours encroach. They just turn into a sunset of their own. 2015. We said we were going to romanticize brown eyes, and someone did it. My God!
You think I'm bland with my brown eyes? Biff, you wait till it's a sunset.
His little spoon grew up real big, but he doesn't mind.
Oh, man, off.
If I ever was a Super Saiyan, if I was a Saiyan warrior, this is how I'd power up. Just thinking of adorable things that just give me enraging cute aggression. Just, The council has decided you are friend. You may pat. No, go away. No pat. No, go away. Open door, please. Why did you open the door? I'm so tired. I can't carry on anymore and it makes me feel so useless.
But look how far you've come.
Oh, wow. You're right.
Let me give you a closer look.
What do you mean?
Push. That's what you get for sleeping with my wife.
If you are singing along to a song on the radio, there is a good chance you are singing along with thousands of people. So, in a way, we're part of a worldwide chorus.
Man, this would be a great thing to have thought of or realized before everyone's Spotify and podcasting just took over their entire drives. I do like to see this in the comments of live YouTube videos when it comes to people listening to that sort of sleep or meditative music, though.
Because the same thing sort of applies there, where everyone's resting together or mindfulness practicing together, whatever that terminology is, meditation. I don't know words. I really enjoy your company, and I'm sorry that I'm bad at expressing my emotions sometimes, but you genuinely mean a lot to me.
Aw, thank you, piece of paper.
No, that's coming from me, bro. I'm giving this to you. Like, I can't explain.
It's such nice paper.
I wrote this down on the paper to give to you.
You're my only friend.
Okay, time to sleep.
Memories. A classic. Compliments I got years ago. That's so you.
Thanks, brain. I happen to be someone who sleeps with their eyes open. Nothing's going wrong wrong here?
Kittens conversation. Hey, we are all really small. Do you want to sleep in a pile? Other kittens.
Yeah.
When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And when one of your best employees comes to you and says that in spite of all obstacles, they want to be a cook, you find a way to make it happen. You move a couple of pieces of equipment around so she can reach, you take some wood, screws, and the skills of a local craftsman, her grandfather, and make her a perch. And you step back to watch her live out a dream. Angelina's Rubens. Nothing any better. This is who we are. This is what we do. This is one of those rare things where it's like a great example as to why we don't need every single business to strive to be the most articulate, efficient, perfect running machine. Because in that sort of context, this wouldn't work because only she technically can really utilize this chef space. It makes it difficult for all the other possible chefs who might want to work here or work with her here. But this clearly isn't a business that is like a huge franchised restaurant of sorts that needs to be running like perfectly efficiently every single time. It's a local business of sorts and it's perfect. Not every business should strive to make as many millions as possible. Like, yes, they could probably have more chefs working faster than her having this entire space to herself to work on her own, but I'm glad they don't. I don't know where this rant came from. It's nice. Like, really, all they've added here is just a little bench top for her to be able to easily more navigate around, and she can work just as well as anyone else. Nobody is born cool, except, of course,
People who put trash in their pocket until they can find a trash can.
This crow couple has been together for more than 12 years. She broke her beak 8 years ago in a collision with a car. It wasn't me. I haven't been following these two birds out of guilt now to make sure they're okay and being well fed. Anyway, he has patiently fed her and loved her since. They have babies every year, and she is an affectionate mother, and the entire flock protect her. Living proof that compassion is not limited to humans. It is wholesome, but it also is extreme common sense that compassion would exist between other species. It's literally a motivation for survivability. My daughter, who has ASD, received straight D's on her report today. She cried and said, "I've let everyone down." So this is my report card for her. Dad's report card. Funny? We give you an A. Loves dogs? An A. Fighting with the boys? An A. Well done, daughter. You've successfully inflicted permanent physical damage on all those boys. You'll be a Batwoman yet. Drawing and making robots. A. Imagination. A+. Best daughter ever. A+. You're so good, we completely forgot about our other daughter. In fact, where did she go? Last I recalled, you invited her out for a little walk. Whenever I scold my cat, I use the royal we, so she doesn't feel so ashamed. This is absolute cat mom energy.
We don't eat that. We don't chew on electrical cords.
I say. It's as if I, too, have a problem with eating wires or plastic I found on the floor, and she and I are working on that problem together. Meanwhile, the cat's like, I don't understand. I'm trying to break up all this available food in our shelter for the human to feed, but they keep taking it away and just leaving it there to rot. I mean, I'm trying to provide for us. Ah, two sharks on a date. Beautiful night sky, glowing, glistening moon.
Wow, the date is going great.
Oh, hold up. Did that moon just talk?
Oh, no.
Oh my god, the moon can talk!
No, it can't. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and bread dough rises when you let it rest. We're all our own things. What's motivating to you may be crippling to others. How dare you make me learn something actually insightful when I'm just trying to read some senseless memes. This is meant to be brain rot, not brain grow? What's the opposite of brain rot? There's an old saying, I think it's Russian, the same boiling water that softens the potato will harden the egg. I truly love, I'm not surprised that it is the case, but I truly love that a lot of old sayings have just got to do with food 90% of the time, because that's all really they could make metaphors out of, because that's all they really did half the time.
Welcome to adulthood. Pick a door. We got analyst, doctor, artist. Oh, you're going for analyst. Okay, bye-bye. Have fun. Whoa, hey, whoa, you can't come back through here. What are you? Well, hey, whoa, this is highly unorthodox. What are you doing? Yeah, this is better.
It is with great pleasure that I inform you. My crush said I should go dancing with her, and we're going this weekend. Huzzah! Huzzah!
My mom. 7-year-old me.
A random yellow flower I found.
Man posing with the picture of the forest he restored. Oh, God. You know, you see these things and you think, wow, here I am I'm looking at images on the internet and reading them and spending a solid minute or two trying to think of something to make them a bit more interesting than just reading reading them out loud, and then you have this folk. Hey, I just casually terraformed the earth. My cat has become obsessed with sitting in on my Zoom calls and has now perfected the art of glaring straight down the camera. This cat knows that this is your source of income and it is making sure that no one oversteps you in your power of getting that extra raise. Well, Abby, I do agree. I think you do deserve the raise, I suppose. Yeah. Someone doesn't want to sleep in his bed.
Again? My back can't handle another night on the edge of...
Yep, you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. Teachers, when they add, and just have fun to the instructions. Why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it. Grandmas deserve to live forever. I loved Toy Story as a kid, specifically Woody and Buzz Lightyear. I was like in a favorite triangle with those two. I couldn't pick. I was like Bella in Twilight, except it wasn't for a love of my life. It was for my favorite toy. And the fact that such a costume doesn't exist until I'm well too old to be allowed to wear it in public. How dare you, Disney? God damn it. When you ask a question in class and the professor says, "That's a great question."
You pat me on the head. Oh, yeah. I'm the best. You want me to ask it again? I'll ask it again.
No, you're fine. We'll just answer the question.
No, I want more head pats.
How I actually look versus how my grandma thinks I look. Suave, sophisticated. That's sophisticated and classy. Versus the reality of
Taylor? Yeah, no, I know that singer. She's really popular. Yeah, what about her?
her.
He's probably thinking about the mortgage, utility bills, grocery bills, taxes, medical bills. I bet he's so stressed out about things, I'm gonna give him some affection. Ah! Take this, you considerate being that I care about!
The founder of Little Caesars Pizza, Mike Ilitch, paid Rosa Parks rent for over 10 years. When he learned that she had been robbed and beaten in her Detroit home in 1994, dang, I didn't realize she was still dealing with this sort of stuff well into the 90s. But okay, he moved her to a safer apartment and established a trust to cover the housing expenses until she died. He kept this and many other kindnesses quiet. Good on you, Mike. This hedgehog is cheering for you because you can do anything.
You can commit insurance fraud.
Whoa, hedgehog buddy, no.
You can get free money from the Chase Bank glitch.
Stop, shut up.
So this is rock bottom, eh?
Do you need some help?
Oh, sure, that'd be great, thanks. Ah, sweet. Just what I need. Now to put myself inside this thing and... Hooray, everyone who I care about in my life is helping me out because we all care about each other. No dark undertones that this was implying in the first place. Nope. I work as an actor at a haunted house, and this little girl who was dressed as a cat came through. She saw me and was like,
No, thank you. Please don't get closer. I am already scared.
and I was like, all right, I appreciate the good manners, I'll back off. So her dad picks her up and starts going down the rest of my dark hall, and I just hear her yell,
Everybody wait! I dropped my ears!
so I find them and give them to her dad, and she goes,
Thank you, but I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
and waved over her dad's shoulder. I waved back, and she gave me a thumbs up. Honestly, this kid has a lot of guts. Props for being so polite when she's terrified. I hope she gets a lot of candy this year. Helping one person might not change the world, but it could change the world for one person.
Oh, thank you for helping me out of this big dark hole, sir.
No problem. Where'd you come from, hey?
Hell, I'm escaping hell.
Oh, I committed horrendous crimes.
Oh, no.
But you saved me now. I'm back in the mortal plane. Thank you. When you get interrupted in a discussion and someone brings up the topic again to make sure you are heard. That's what friends do. When you leave your ripped jeans at grandma's place. This is the equivalent of a reckless teenager tagging stuff with graffiti. This is grandma's version of it.
Done.
What did you get, baby?
95.
I swore I was gonna fail it. It was kinda hard. Hell yeah, baby. 95, the best number. That's Lightning McQueen's number. 'Cause you my queen. Ka-chow.
Marry him, marry him, marry him.
Me. I don't know if I ever want to be pregnant. I'd rather adopt a kid or two that are a bit older. Someone.
Are you sure? Older adoptees present unique challenges.
Me. We are discussing human beings, not digital pets. Yeah, literally every child ever born and or parented presents unique challenges. It's like people are unique individuals or something. An amazing and revolutionary concept. Yeah, when people ask me, why do you
want to adopt teenagers? I always answer, because you asked like that. I'm really over it. If I became a foster mom to a 17-year-old kid and I get the privilege of the option to adopt them, you better believe I am legally making that kid mine. Oh, they'll be legal in no time. Why spend the money to adopt? They'll be aged out of the system. There's no aging out of family, Marvin.
They might be rebellious or smoke or do drugs or steal things. What if they won't listen to you?
Then I guess I'll have to step up and do some freaking parenting, Stanley.
You want to adopt problem children then?
All children are problem children. If you're not prepared to deal with the fact that at some point, any child ever, whether you birthed them yourself or adopted them at any age, could become a problem, then you are not ready to have children and should really just step off and let the people who actually want to be kids or...
Damn it! I ruined it! Ah!
who actually want to be parents live in peace with their kids.
Hey, I'm so glad this post is picking up.
Yeah, this was my mindset to it all as well, that if I ever did have kids, I would probably prioritize adopting because I feel like that's far more respectful to human beings. Not to mention technically cheaper because if they're 10 years old, that means you didn't have to pay for the first 10 years of their life.
Yeah, degrading children to being nothing more than a financial asset. I'm a great dad.
Me when I show up to the kindest person competition, but my opponent didn't show up to let me win.
Oh, ultimate power move.
If you argue they should take the win for what they did because you're trying to be the kind person, you're therefore actually trying to compete against them still because you're trying to compete to be the kind of person by offering the championship to them. But then also technically by offering the championship to them, you're refusing to abide by the gift they have given you, which is kind of rude of you to do so because they have sacrificed so much of what they could have won or gained from, taking it themselves, and they're giving it to you instead, and you're refusing to accept that. That's kind of rude of you. So are you actually being more of a nice, kind person by refusing what they've offered to you by you trying to give it back to them instead? Does any of this make sense? Probably not. I can't even understand how I'm trying to explain this right now. I'm lost.
If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path.
Yeah. What? Sorry, this feels a very, like it's trying to be sweet and wholesome, but also I feel like it's stupidly obvious? Like the metaphor isn't metaphorical enough. Like, oh no, we're both in a dark room together. Let me turn on this torch for you. It's just for you, and oh, what a coincidence. Me turning on this torch has benefited me as well. Who would have seen that coming? Maybe us, because now we actually can see.
I love public libraries because they are built on the principle that books are so important and so necessary to human flourishing that access to them cannot depend on your income.
Thank you for reminding me that I really need to actually explore my local library. Hell, especially compared to how much more digitized they are nowadays. In this day and age where access to anything requires a stupid subscription of sorts, it's nice to try and actually remind myself that there is free information available on things that I'm interested in. I just have to go to my goddamn library. Of course, depending on where your local library is, they are actually pretty well up to date with modern things than we, used to think. Anytime I see someone online say something about how all traditionally manly traits today are considered toxic,
I point them to Aragorn.
You are the shield maiden of Rohan. He supports and encourages women. You have my sword. He's the first to support and protect those weaker than himself. You will suffer me. He wields authority and respect without cruelty. You bow to no one. Even with all the birthright in the world, he understands and displays humility, and no one questions his manliness. Aragorn is the definitive anti-toxic man.
Me, mental health.
Yeah, bring that over here. Let me have some of that. Yum, yum, yum.
What if things really do get better?
Who was the nicest celebrity you've met?
Meryl Streep.
She introduced herself to a few of us as we were working. When she said, "Hi, I'm Meryl," to me, all I could muster was, "I'm just with the caterers." She leaned in and quietly replied, "I'd rather be with the caterers.
You're the ones who have all the food. Now feed me.
I crave sustenance.
When you randomly smell a specific scent you remembered as a kid and the nostalgic memories come flooding in. House fire. Before passing away from cancer, Don Anderson gave his daughter Lola a note. It was a diary entry that Lola had discarded as a child, expressing her dream of winning Olympic rowing gold. Her dad had kept it, and now Lola has achieved her dream by winning the gold medal. You right there, Lola? You got a lot of things in your eyes, I see. Don't worry, it's alright. You go ahead and clear those things in your eyes. It seems it's infectious. Now I've got a bunch of things in my eyes too. Wow. Oh, there. Oh no, it's COVID 2.0. Everyone's getting stuff in their eyes. Oh no. In a world containing over 7 billion people, you are probably not unique. Even if you're 1 in a million, there are at least still 7,000 other people just like you. So that really weird idea you have that you think no one else would find interesting, yeah, I don't think anyone else would like it. Well, there are at least 7,000 people who would love to hear it. And there you have it, folks. If you ever want to start some sort of niche on YouTube or anywhere out there, just know that you got at least 7,000 potential people interested. My neighbor said she saw the Amazon truck pull up, but they didn't deliver anything, and I was getting so nervous until I got home. Please hide packages from husband.
He'll never find it. It's wearing a ghillie suit.
I'm a piece of trash. Well, as someone who cares deeply about the environment, I am obligated to pick you up. Is 7 o'clock okay?
You smooth fricker!
This kitten smiling bigger than the little girl for a photo in 1955. This is truly very sweet, but I guarantee that kitten is just demanding food. That's the only reason they make noise. They want your attention. They want you to do something for them. I sneezed when everyone was asleep. Can you tell which ones are actually concerned about you? Which ones are just noticing you do that? And the others that are extremely frustrated with you ruining their day? Some people are not aware of how much strength it takes to pull your own self out of a dark place mentally. So if you've done that before, you can do it again. Look, that is very true, very supportive. However, it does also depend how often you've done it. Because if I've only just survived Mount Everest the first time, telling me that I've done it before and I can do it again, no, thank you. That was a once thing. I don't want to have to climb that again, you know? That nearly killed me. Yes, you survived that house fire with 2nd-degree burns, but you're alive, and clearly you survived, so we can throw you into another one. Off you go. I made an old lady blush today at work because she ordered 2 senior coffees, and I said, "Senior? I'm sorry, miss, I'm going to have to ask to see some ID." And she covered her mouth and went, "Oh dear me," and couldn't stop smiling. You, my friend, are a really sweet person. Guys, would you give an average-looking girl a chance if she were to approach you first and make a first move? A guy would talk to a tree if it approached him first. I wish someone would also approach me.
Excuse me, is this spot taken?
Huh? Oh, no, go ahead.
Thank you. He's cute. Are you okay? Oh.
Me vibing to the same song I've played 25 times today already, and still don't actually know the lyrics yet. I was 9 years old, waiting for the school bus in Wisconsin winter. I had a thin coat, no hat or gloves. A woman driving past saw me and stopped, giving me a blanket from the back of her car. It was a long, skinny one, so she wrapped it around my head and shoulders like a big scarf. I remember thanking her, but being confused. I told her I didn't know how I would give it back when I was done borrowing it. She hugged me and said not to worry. I still have that blanket. My boss telling me I have the best work ethics out of everyone in my crew. Me who was told my whole life by my mom that I am lazy, I will never get a job, and will fail college. But look at me now, Mom. I'm part of the greatest criminal organization in the world.